Morning. This is Scott Tanker. We are here with Morning Coffee. This segment's called Breakfast with the Boss. And we talk all about things that have to do with bosses and supervisors and people who have businesses that require cooperation from their employees. We want to make sure everybody understands the dynamics of employees and employer relationships. But we mostly want to sit here and explain to you how these small businesses can really help other people with what they do. And today, I have a great guest, someone I've known for a long time, Cheryl Pliskin from Just Notes and Baskets. Cheryl's business has been around for a long time, and I'm going to let her tell you more about it. But it's an individual, interesting business that she's in because she really makes gifts for everybody with no preconceived notions. So without further ado, Cheryl, great to see you. How
Thank
you
you so much.
Good to see you.
Thank you for having
me.
me.
We go back a long ways. So Cheryl, I need you to tell the audience, how did you get into this crazy business? How long you been in the business, and what's the passion here?
I'd love to tell you that I had this intricate business plan and a very carefully formulated goal. That would be a lie. Getting into this business was an accident. I have a master's in social work, and I previously had a private practice in family counseling. And back the last time, not 2008, the one before that, when the economy tanked, people had a choice. They could buy groceries. They could come for therapy. They'd pick groceries.
Go figure. Yeah.
So my kids were still young. I wanted to still work from home, and I started a business at home, hand making note cards. They were very labor intensive, a lot of puns, gluing on decorator fabric,
Right.
hand calligraphy. They were the Just notes. Did that for 10 years. Made about $1.17 when all was said and done,
Right.
factoring in my time, and decided that the consumer market really wasn't going to work in terms of being able to buy my groceries.
Right.
So by then, some of my clients had been asking for the note cards in baskets.
Okay.
I morphed from the consumer market into the corporate world. I eventually eliminated the note cards and do primarily food, but we do any kind of an item. If it can be wrapped, we do it. Cars, houses, boats, doesn't matter.
We're going to talk about that, but what I'm curious to know, and I think people would like to know, here's a person who sort of, they didn't even fall into the business, you sort of evolved as you began doing things. And I've known you for a long time. You had to do a lot of networking. Tell some people how you got the business going. Besides the good quality products you sell, that didn't come first. What came first was your networking to prove all that. So how did that work for people?
My business is 100% in existence because of the concept of building, maintaining, establishing relationships. I tell people that I used to be dealing with personal relationships in marriages. Now I'm dealing with business relationships. Hogwash. It is all the same, making people feel appreciated and valued. So through the networking, I would begin, not coaching, teaching people how to use gifts in a way to establish a new relationship, strengthen an existing one, resurrect one that may have gone awry, or build the relationships with referral partners. So every gift that we send out, whether it's a $1 prospecting gift or a $300 woohoo thank you gift,
Right.
the goal is the relationship. So I work with my clients on their budget to keep their clients happy.
So really, these are gifts of gratitude, because almost everything you send out, other than, God forbid, someone passes away or someone got injured, they're gifts of gratitude. And I know when I get a gift, and I've given them from you and I've gotten them from you, it just feels warm and fuzzy all over. And it's not just the gift itself, it's also, to me, because you're so special, the note. You're special, to me, you specialize in the notes as much as you do the gifts.
We are very, very corny. And that was why I didn't change the name. Everybody knew me as Just Notes because the note cards were puns.
Right.
So when it became Just Notes and Baskets, we keep the puns on the gift card message. So for example, this is a bag of popcorn. This is one of our prospecting gifts. I use it to drop off to people. It says a lot on my classes. What does it say, Scott?
I'll read it for you.
Thank you for being here for me.
I'm glad I could be here. We may be corny, but our gifts are truly memorable and make an impact.
So some of our clients will buy the popcorn bags, and we'll put their message on that says, just popping in to introduce myself,
Right.
or just popping by to remind you that we do X, whatever. The point,
It's so powerful.
And
People
it's
have
not
no
the
idea.
cost,
And it's
it's
not.
the
It's just so
impact.
powerful. It's the impact. Yeah, you have to get out of your car. You have to get out away from your computer, because you're not necessarily mailing these, although they can be. But a hand delivery is something so innocent, but so thoughtful at the same time. People in today's world, and I kid them, you're too busy being too technological. This is not technological. This is just good, down home. Hello, how are you? I want to meet you.
That's
Beautiful
why
stuff, great
my
stuff.
clients are every demographic. We have the my market
Right.
that is old-fashioned enough to maybe still send a handwritten note,
Mhm.
or, here's a thought, pick up the phone and call someone, down to the people who are texting and typing and emailing. And this, whatever gift, gives the power of conversation back to the relationship.
Right.
We've been told that on our sympathy gifts, which we don't do fruit and flowers, we do comfort foods, they provide a conversation piece when the conversation in the room comes to a stop. We've been told, we've gotten calls from the bereaved saying, nobody knew what to say anymore, and then somebody else would say, isn't that a beautiful bow? Or,
Right.
don't you
Just to
like those
break the ice or
chocolates?
something, yeah.
And it gets people back to being comfortable.
Yeah.
We're sending emotion, we're sending hugs, we're sending gratitude, we're sending joy, we're sending forgiveness
Reasons
and
to
apology.
engage other people, right.
Exactly.
It's a wonderful thing. I think we're going to have to take a break, but we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, because we have so much more to show you with Cheryl, Just Notes and Baskets, and how she does her job. We'll be right back.
Solano Community College transformed my life.
And gave me the opportunities I needed to succeed.
I received the same university caliber education.
Without the pressures of debt holding me back. Affordable and flexible, I fulfilled my undergraduate classes.
Getting to the information I truly have a passion for.
The decision to attend SCC empowered my future.
And made my dream of attending Yale University a reality. Solano Community College, the educated choice.
In a world where bankers have lost all interest, where robots and fat cats rule our fortunes, one woman will stand up and strive to do the impossible. Be treated like a person. Friends and neighbors will join her quest. Ordinary people will band together against the forces of corporate greed. And together they will form Philadelphia Federal Credit Union, already in a neighborhood near you.
Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back. This is Scott Tanker, Breakfast with the Boss, here on Morning Coffee. I'm with Cheryl Pliskin from Just Notes and Baskets. We've been talking about how much fun it is and how important it is to use gifts as an opening, as an intro, as a thank you, as a I'm sorry it happened, or I'm sorry you have lost somebody. It's just a great way to share a message. Now, how do we get all this done? I've picked up the phone and said, Cheryl, I need this, I need that, I need it by this day, and here's the address and the name. Would you take care of it? Click. You get a lot of that, right?
We get almost all that or a quick email.
Yeah.
My job is to make it as quick and painless for my clients as possible. All we need is the budget, the reason for the gift, the name and address of where it's going. We do all the rest. So we can customize it if it needs to be kosher or gluten-free or all healthy or all decadent or no food.
Right.
We can do any of that.
Now, you really need to go to her shop, folks, if you ever have a chance, because it's like a candy store of little gifts and bigger gifts and that you can put all in these baskets. And I think we're going to spend a minute and show us a little bit more about what you have here for the different types of dates. And I know that there's some cool dates coming up that a lot of people can leverage to say thank you, or I love you, or just gratitude.
First one coming up would be Doctor's Day. That's March 30th. So any business people out there who need to market to the medical community, thank them for their business. If they get referred to or from, that's a great holiday. We do all kinds of gifts for that. Bear in mind, we always work to your budget. So whatever price you give us, that's what the gift will cost. Next big one after that is April 27th, and that's Administrative Professionals Week. I brought two quick things with me. This is a modern day fanny pack. It's worn around the waist. It's got a built-in pocket for a cell phone, credit card, cash, whatever. They come in many, many different designs and patterns.
We have this here?
We add this to maybe some chocolate, whatever. This doesn't get much more corny than this neoprene lunch tote. In it is a bag of popcorn and a bag of chips, and the message is just popping in to say you really are all that and a bag of chips. Washable, good keepsake for after the fact.
That's fantastic. I just love this.
So those would
And
be
this
the
is,
next two occasions.
So you have this for the Administrator's Day, right?
Yes.
But you have these in different
All
flavors.
different patterns.
All different
Yep,
patterns,
yep,
right?
Exactly.
Okay. That's
And
neat.
then we have this basket over here is just to show how important our clients' branding is for us. This one is wrapped with a bow that has my company's logo on it. We have the ability to put the company's logo of any of our clients on it. We can include a label with their logo inside. If they have imprinted items, we can include them. If they don't have them, we can get them. And again, everything can be customized and personalized.
Personalized. Now, when you're busy,
Mm-hmm.
which is typically the Christmas season, I've seen you.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you, and I worry about you during that time, but you're incredibly busy. So I want to ask a question about how you get your people to get together, to cooperate, to do all the same things. Folks, if you've ever been to a shop during that time of year, you will see a wonderful layout of tables that allow you to really efficiently do 10, 20, 30, 100, 150 gifts at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's hard. How do you get people involved? How do you find people to do that stuff?
Two answers to that. One, I have an amazing team.
You do.
Two of my women have been with me now for 12 years each.
That's incredible.
The other seasonal workers we now have returning. So they come in from October to January, and they're
And
trained.
they love what they do.
Great. They all get along. I have an amazing, amazing team. And the other thing is I've worked very hard over the last probably 6 to 8 years to stretch our holiday season.
Right.
I encourage my clients to send gifts any of the 11 months other than December.
Right.
And it's starting to catch on. We have a very large Thanksgiving business.
I did Thanksgiving stuff.
First
Yeah.
gift in, impossible to be politically incorrect saying thank you at Thanksgiving. The gifts are gorgeous. Plus, it gives the recipient time to go, oh crap, I didn't have them on my list. I can add them now and not look like an afterthought. Then we go through to December because I have people that really, they
Right.
need their gifts to be
Right.
December. But we have a very large New Year's. Dark in the morning when people go to work, dark on their way home.
Right.
Only thing in the mail is bills. The fridge was cleaned out that previous week. They come into work on January 4th or 5th. There's a gift.
Yeah, I like that.
This
too.
year, we had a huge new holiday. We did over 350 gifts for Groundhog's Day. And the
Yes, I received one of them.
The
Yes.
theme was, we want to thank the people that do business with us again and again and again. We have people who do St. Patrick's Day. They are not Irish. There's no Irish anywhere in their family bloodline. But everybody's Irish at St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
So it gives them a chance to stand out.
And that's what's important to know, folks, is that it's not just Christmas time that you can stand out and say thank you to your clients. Obviously, when someone passes away, they pass away, you'd send something when that happens. But you can literally meet Cheryl and strategically determine when's the best time to send out the right things at the right price.
We want the
And
impact.
ongoing, too.
It's about impact and value.
Right.
So if you're sending gifts at a time when people don't expect them, the impact is stronger.
Right.
If it's the only gift that they're receiving, the value goes up. So whether you're spending $20, $50, or $200, whatever you're spending, the value is significantly
Right.
stronger sending it at an odd time.
Now, I know that if you folks want to call Cheryl or her staff, because she's not always there, but her staff's always around, they can get out a gift usually in a single day, sometimes in the same day. So I want everybody to know that. And I think we're going to take one more break. We have a couple more things to talk about. I want the audience to hear about some of your personal pleasures and passions, which I think is wonderful. And we'll be right back.
In a world where bankers have lost all interest, where robots and fat cats rule our fortunes, one woman will stand up and strive to do the impossible. Be treated like a person. Friends and neighbors will join her quest. Ordinary people will band together against the forces of corporate greed. And together, they will form Philadelphia Federal Credit Union, already in a neighborhood near you.
Choosing the right fence for your home or business is an important decision to make. Choose a Nello fence for peace of mind. Our family has manufactured and installed beautiful maintenance-free fence for over 50 years. We provide vinyl, aluminum, and wood fence in a wide variety of styles and colors, including chain link fence for commercial and residential. Call or visit our indoor showroom and ask for Steve Anello and see how 4 generations of combined experience mean that you'll get quality and service that can't be matched by any other fencing company, period. Call Anello Fence today for a free estimate.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Welcome back. You see me smiling because off camera we were talking about a couple of funny things that had happened in the gift world. Don't think it doesn't happen. Cheryl, share with us some of the funny things that you can regarding the funny things that go on in the gift world sometimes.
We've had to send some pretty unusual gifts out there. So a lawyer wanted to send a judge a birthday gift, and the judge's birthday was April Fool's Day. So I was instructed to send something that didn't look anything like a birthday gift. I gave him my idea. I told him what the card would say. He said, okay, if you want to get paid for this, you have to read the card aloud to the judge in his chambers. So I go down to the Camden County Courthouse, and the first barrier is the sheriff.
Right.
Sheriff reads the card, scans the gift, and is laughing. He said, I'm coming with you. Well, we picked up a person at each stop along the way. By the time I got to the judge's immediate anteroom area, I had 4 people with me. They were all laughing. They all go in with me, plus his personal secretary.
Right.
He looks up like, what the heck? And I read the card. It was a very large get well gift, and the card said, wishing you a speedy recovery on your recent hysterectomy. He laughed. He loved it. We all laughed. So that was one. And the other one that was a little unusual truly was a get well for someone sending a gift to a good friend of his who had a kidney stone removed.
Right.
So I went to the store, and are you familiar with a candy called Boston Baked Beans?
Yeah. I didn't know it was a candy. Yeah,
They're
I have. Yeah.
brown, round,
yeah, that's right.
small.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
So I went to one of the physicians I know, and I asked for an empty urine specimen bottle, and I filled it with these candies and put that in the front of the gift, and there we go.
There we go. Now, a couple things. I want the audience to know a little bit about your other passion, which, folks, you don't know, Cheryl has had more than a few dogs that she takes in and prepares for assistance dogs more often than not, although some of them don't pass the tests because they're so stringent, they're so difficult, and she gets to keep the ones that don't. But tell us a little bit about it.
In my first dog life, my daughter and I raised seeing eye dogs, and we raised 6 of those dogs. And the 6th one, when he graduated and went up to seeing eye, broke my heart. He was my favorite of all of the dogs, and I said to my daughter, I don't think I can do this again. I don't think I can go in knowing I'm going to be giving the dog away. So I switched over, and I got very involved in dog rescue with the big fluffy dog rescue.
Right.
And the advantage is if I foster a dog that I can't bear to part with,
You don't.
I do what they call fail, and I adopt a dog. So my very first foster dog out of the gate was Henry. I knew right away I was keeping Henry, and I adopted him.
Right.
Since then, I have had 7 additional dogs, 6 of whom have become adopted, and I now have Frida. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll see pictures of Frida, and she is available for adoption. So we do the rescue.
Very difficult to take them from your hands because you love them so much.
I cry on everyone.
Before we leave today, folks, Cheryl Pliskin, Just Notes and Baskets, I want you to give them your phone number,
Okay.
your address, your email, and then I want you to do it again.
Okay.
So they hear you.
My phone number at the shop is 609-714-3366, and the website is jest, with an E, J-E-S-T, notes.com. Address, the shop is at 106 Ark Road in Lumberton. We're 2 miles up the street from Prospectors. Do give us a call first, though, if I'm out on appointments and my staff are not there. I don't want you to arrive to a locked door. Henry's good. He doesn't have thumbs. He can't unlock that door for you. And the phone number again is 609-714-3366.
I recommend everybody give Cheryl a try. Everybody needs gifts one time or another, hopefully all for the positive, happy reasons, but even if they're not, Cheryl can be of some help. It's great seeing you today.
Thank you so much. Can I
All
throw
right.
in one more thing?
You can throw in one more
Okay.
thing. Go for it.
One of the things that I am the most passionate about in the company is matching up my clients with my clients. So I am all about introductions. So if there is someone you need to meet, give me a call and I will do my best to make that happen.
I can vouch for that. She's been wonderful to me. She'll be wonderful to you. Give her a shot. She's more than just a gift lady. She's more than that. And Cheryl, thank you so much for coming
Thank you
today.
for having me. It was
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our second Breakfast with the Boss show. It's been even more fantastic than the first. I love this time of day. I love morning coffee. But now we're going to sign off. We'll see you, Breakfast with the Boss, next Thursday and every Thursday from 9:30 to 10. Take care and have a great week.